So, we've got the password this time.
What's the password?
Whalebone.
Whalebone.
Come in, Hatter.
That'll be the geezer.
Sir, the Hatters are using the textile machines to make shrouds for the plague dead.
Now we know why they took the engine coil.
The man who runs the Hatters is more cunning than he looks. He can flood this place with a toxic gas. In time, it'll eat through our air filters. You may have to make a deal.
Maybe we will. Or maybe we'll disconnect his gas. I don't know. I'd like to be able to set it off if I can.
Who just went through here? The Empress did. She had Corvo Otana with her. They weren't wearing no clothes.
Keep your hat on. I was just asking.
Just because you're in charge of the gate, it don't mean the rest of us are idiots.
Yeah. Well, since you're such a genius, it ought to be real easy to see who it was. Go check it out.
Fine. I don't know why you're worried about nothing.
Right, so this lad's coming to check out who's just come in through the gate. He's not going to like the answer.
Someone's still prompt.
But at least it was a swift one. And now, can we drop in here without having to break any glass? Because that guy needs a shanking. Lovely. Now no one else is getting through this gate because the gate man's dead. And we got the yard key. Don't know how useful that is. That guy out there needs a shanking. Okay, a shoot. Someone kind of spotted that, but not enough. Get a bit more coin for our trouble. Back out we go, so let's grab that bone charge. It's just a regular one. It is Void Surge. Sometimes when using a power, no mana will be spent. No. No one heard that?
This whole place has gone to the hounds.
Good. Yeah. The key we grabbed lets us sneak in here. Who are you? Are you a civilian? Maybe. Why are there civilians in here? Just working on the textile mill, I guess? That was definitely a Hassa, and a third one over there. Well, a second one. So.
I know you're somewhere.
No, you don't. Well, I mean, yeah, you obviously do. Yeah, she was just a worker.
Is anyone there?
You sit there, chick. Nice and warm. And that Hatter is on alert. Well, one of them is. The other one, not so much.
Must have been rats. Wonder what got this guy.
What could it have been? Quite the death grunt. But yeah, we got away with that. Again, not the stealthiest, not the smoothest. But we got away with it. One more guard over there. There we go. Skeeves is gone. Stash of coins in the dried out waterway. If the water ever comes on again, it might flush him out. So if we can turn the water on, then we can do something. Also, we've just got a bull rat fetus. So what, we're going to infect the place with plague or something like that? That'd be fun. Probably head up the stairs. But maybe we want to head down the stairs. Just to see what's going on. Geezer's not going to be down here, he's going to be upstairs because he's an important man. The engine room. Gone to look into the water flow situation in the sewers. Nurse Trimble has also got the combination. So we could talk to Nurse Trimble. Or we could go out and look in the sewers, perhaps. Sewer access key needed. Right. Does Nurse Trimble have it? So yeah, everyone else is murked. Can we get in up there? I mean, it's boarded off for a reason, right? Yeah, this might just work, you know. Cunning. Ah, who are you? Are you just a worker? Maybe.
What will I do now?
His hat is hanging about. But we've kind of skipped past them. There's the main office.
Wakefield's miscalculated badly. I predicted this would happen, of course. A man like Wakefield knows which end of a knife is for stabbing, but not much else. What's that? Oh, stop complaining, old man. I'm giving you a legacy. What were the Hatters before I arrived? I'll tell you. A shadow of their former selves. The butt of numerous jokes, in fact. Why did the Hatter piss in his own hat? What did the Hatter do with his last bullet? And so on. The answers aren't worth leadership. That's what was missing.
This guy seems like a
But
dick.
the embarrassing defeat at the hands of the Bottle Street Boys of all things. There now. You mustn't become agitated. You'll inflame your arteries, which will only cause you unneeded agony. I can ease the pain, but only if you...
Yeah, we've heard enough from this douche.
That reminds me, I must see Jerome about getting more Oxrush.
Oh yeah.
Unfriend.
Well,
Trimble, to think I lived to see your corpse. What a sweet sight.
what's up, geese?
Dowd, quick, come close. Look at the pickle I'm in. Word's out about your deal with Lizzie. I know why you're here. You want that engine coil? It's yours. You just just have to do one thing, assassin. Kill me.
Okay.
This contraption, Trimble's machine, get it off me. Let me die. I'll give you what you want.
All I have to do is pull that oil tank.
No, not yet. Trimble's machine keeps me alive, but he's rigged it so that gas will flood the mill if I die. Insurance. Search Trimble's quarters. Upstairs, he has antitoxin he drinks every day, just in case I croak. You'll have to make some to survive the gas.
But everyone will die. Not just you.
These hatters, they're not my hatters, don't deserve the name. Trimble's been calling the shots for years. They can choke and die, every last one.
That's all I needed to hear. Right, let's go make some antitoxin then, I guess.
This
Yeah.
guy never made it back.
Missing
Wonder if he's
mechanics.
still down there.
And yeah, guess we'll just go upstairs then. Up to Trimble's room. Let's see. Here we are. Anyone around and about? Baffle dust, we'll grab that. Empty elixir vial is probably what we need to make the old thing. Aha! A pillow. And some notes. And a formula. There we go. Oxrush, bullrat fetus, metallic salts on the manufacturing floor. Well, we've got two of those things. So the manufacturing floor is below us. Okie doke. Oh. You doing up here, you horrible bugger?
Got anything to smoke or eat? Blow off, chopper.
So is this the manufacturing floor? Mayhap. Manufacturing salt somewhere down below, maybe? Let's have a peek around from up here. Oh, what up in there? Got turned around, I guess. That'll be the salts. Yoink. Grab some essence while we're here.
What?
You haven't seen shit, friend. And just like that, we're back here and back up to the lab. Chemical mixer, lovely. Let's pop everything inside if we can. How do we do that? So that's the valve, but we don't want the valve, we want to put stuff in. There we go. And there we go, we've drunk the antitoxin. We're ready to kill off the geezer.
It's done.
Good man. I guess you figured it out. You gotta kill me now. None of your fancy knife shit. Just pull out the oil tank.
Yeah,
When
that'll
it's
do.
out, I'll give you the code. Easiest job you ever pulled.
Yeah, there we go. That's another note confirming the problems.
It's out. What's the combination? Dowd. You set me free, kid. Hatters are finished. That's good. And, something. Wish it had been Lizzie. I gave her the password a long time ago. But she never came. Beautiful smile. I need that combination. Right. You did your part. The number is 1, 6.
Good enough.
There's no way to live.
Well, guess everyone's dying. Should we go and see what damage we've done? Or is it too late? Are they all already dead? I'm not seeing any bods. Maybe Shadow Kill just caused them all to disappear though, because I'm seeing weaponry. Yep. Everyone's dead. Which means we can loot. But we can also make our way down to the old engine room. So it's 1-6 something. That's all we needed to know. There we go. Now, are you going to bother me, rats? You best not, if you know what's good for you. They're going to try, cheeky little scamps. Now, how do we remove this engine coil? There we go.
Chunk of metal.
Just like that.
If this gets me closer to Delilah's throat, so be it.
And back out in the sewer system. And there's river crests. Lovely. I do like a bit of grenade kill on the old Crestos. What are you? Nice. Nobody around down here, it seems. So we've got a flight of stairs that goes up. I guess that's the body of a chap that failed miserably to get anything done. And then that leads to ventilation maintenance key. That's fine, I guess. This leads to what exactly? It's quite big, this sewer system.
Help me.
Who needs help? Someone down here? Maybe.
I was looking for my...
Shh. Someone's coming.
And I fell down. I hurt my leg.
Wait a minute. This is a trap, isn't it?
I hear things. Rats and worse. Weepers, I think. I don't want to die here.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this is a trap. I heard you up there, friend.
Come out, dear. We'll hang you from a tree.
Witches.
Gone, just like that. You're gone.
Sisters, help me.
Right, we found them. Where are they? There's at least one still around.
Fall and die.
Water control station. Where's my gun? There it is.
Where now?
There's one.
Now! I'll have your eyes!
Well. It's her out, right? Was that all of them? No. There's definitely one more around. I only came this way to look for the rune and the bone charm. So there's a corrupted charm over there, there's a bone charm over there. There's a lot of stuff around actually. This mission just keeps on going.
Come out, dear.
Now, what happens if we drop down there? Anything? No, it's just a little hidey hole. So I guess we've got no choice now but to go through this exit. Did we kill anyone with our explosive? I don't think so. We just pissed them off. We've got another Hatter over here. Are you the one that was...
I doubt you'll be needing this again.
So he was a mechanic. Thoroughly lost in this place now. Hello.
I think Delilah wants us out of the way when her little ritual is all said and done.
Why?
Don't be dense. She's afraid of us. When the change comes, she'll only want the weaker sisters nearby.
That makes no sense. Our power flows from Delilah. Without her, we'd be reduced to dancing under the moon and parlor tricks. You must be wrong.
Why else would she put us here, right in his path? I wish he'd hurry up and come already.
So yeah, they can blink about the gaff. The old bitches of Rignall. Blood Ox Heart. What is that going to do for us? Max mana slightly increased, that's useful. No, there was at least one more corrupted charm in this general direction. And then the rune looks like it's further in. So back this way we go, I guess. Maybe we have to go up and then come back down again. Delilah again, just chilling. Yeah, whereabouts is it? That wasn't what I was after. There we go. What have we got? Statuesque. And standing still, you can't be seen by enemies unless you're in combat with them. But again, mana doesn't regenerate. That's not a penalty I'm willing to take. What's up, babe?
Dowd. Lurk told me you wouldn't give up. Even as she knelt before me and gave me all your secrets. I know what you're doing, Dowd. I know what that mark on your hand is. Just like the one on mine. I know everything you can do, and it won't matter. 4 of us chosen, but history will only remember one. Delilah.
If they remember any of us.
Well, I guess that answers that then. She is powered by outsider-based magic. 4 of us chosen. Well, Outsider's already told us 8 of them were chosen. But let's say there were 4 then. That's Delilah, Dowd, Corvo, I guess. And whom? It's a mystery. Maybe that last witch went up here. And then her mate is just peeping over the edge, sticking her butt out. Oh, is she dead? Guess we'll take her with us, because We were a little slow there. She kind of saw us. Makes me wonder whether or not Shadow Kill 2 is a good idea, but it's not as though we've been caught out by any bodies so far being found. Someone took the wrench to the water flow control valve. Oh dear. We're going to need that wrench. Mayhap. Maybe it's down below. There does seem to be a lower section here. It sounds like it's full of weepers again. We're thoroughly in parts of the game that I've got no memory of at this point. Aside from remembering that that was an ambush, that other bit. Where the witch is like, oh, I've hurt my leg. Sorry, it's not going to work on Dowd. He's a killer. Who can occasionally do drop assassinations, correct? More of them. We have no quarrel with you, rat friends. So that looks like the valve we might need. And yeah, there's at least one more weeper about, but is that a problem? Not when we're up here, it's not. And where was that last room? 34 meters that way. Who spotted us? Oh, is it a weeper? No, they're not really an issue, are they? That's done something. Is that going to get the water flowing back through the old sewer system? Maybe. Although this wheel doesn't seem to be turning very well. Probably because of that, blocking it. Right, at least one of those weepers is going to see us now. There we go. But now he's out of the picture. There we go. T'other wheel still needs fixing.
That should get the water flowing.
Hooray! Now, can we leave this way? Yes. This might be where we find our way to the old rune that we're looking for. And it looks as though we need a whale oil tank, so let's bring that along. Another rewire tool. Sweet. And a switch. Do not use the venting system until the fan is fixed, otherwise it will come off its shaft. Nice. Bit risky, but it allows us to escape. Now, you've got the ventilation maintenance key that we were looking for. Well, I don't know if we were desperately looking for it, but you've got it nonetheless. The rune is 9 meters that way. Was that behind the other fan? So how would we get to it? Would we go up and then down? Yes. It's another shrine.
Delilah knows you're coming, cutting a bloody path through the city in search of her. Your nastiest work in years. She's afraid of you.
Good.
But Delilah's a brilliant woman. Her coven is rising, with her as the night star to guide them. And once she's hatched her new schemes, she'll have a different kind of power. An empire instead of a coven.
Oh,
I wish
really?
you luck. I don't decide who wins and whose body gets tossed in the river to rot. But I do enjoy watching.
Nice. Right, so off we go. This looks very much like the exit to this area. Oh yeah, that's the other side to that door. So that just leads us back to here, but now what? So let's just have a quick poke around here, make sure there's nothing we missed. Don't really look like it. There's another door to the textile mill. So there's two. Interesting. Ah, that's the one that we couldn't get through before because it was locked, I guess. And wasn't the wart supposed to lead to a body popping up? Details about the cache? Maybe. Either way, don't really matter. Let's make our way back to friend Lizzie. I assume no one will stand in our way.
Definitely somebody about. Watch it.
Okay. There's definitely hats that weren't there before. That's fine. Nice. So you can pull people and then slit their throats. I really like that. That's cool. I'd like to see more of pull in Dishonored 2. I don't know if Corvo gets it in 2. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll find out when we get to 2. Oh! What have we got? Witches? Well, there goes one. There goes another. Who are they screaming at? This definitely didn't happen when I played on Low Chaos. Unless it did, and I've forgotten. Pretty sure that didn't happen on Low Chaos. Right, should we rock and roll, Lizzie?
Please,
Okay.
do the honors down. Fire up the engine from the bridge. Get us underway.
Don't mind if I do. Take it to the bridge. And it's time for us to go to Brigmore Manor. So, 47 dead and 3 civilians. I guess that includes pretty much the whole of the textile mill. High chaos, lovely. And yeah, help the geezer die. Mr. Rune, not really a big deal. Mr. Bone Charm. It's all well and good. Good job all round.